him and his dad hop on social media and try to get a fight. But it's like, why don't we just make the fight? I don't care what nobody says. I give a fuck less what nobody says. I know after I win this fight, I'm gonna step to the biggest fights that can be made, whether that
face. That's what I've been wanting to do for the past 5 years, and that's exactly what's gonna happen, man. You know, this dude, I'm fucking sick of this dude, and now I finally got my chance. I'm really gonna make his ass pay for everything he said.
Yo, it's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast, and we're back with another one. Alright, now we're gonna get straight to the point because we already know you saw the fight announcement in the news. It is Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. That's right, Caleb Sweet Hands Plants taking on David the Bandera Roja Benavidez in a fight of the top contenders in the super middleweight division. That is 168 pounds for my casual friends. It is going down early next year, 2023. The contract is signed. All they have to do is get the location and the date, and we're going to get it on. This is going to be a great fight, potentially the fight of the year for 2023. I know it'll be early, but yes, potential fight for 2023 between these top contenders. Now that Saul Canelo Alvarez is hurt and will most definitely be out for the early, if not the half of 2023. These two contenders can get it on. They do not like each other. They have had bad blood for a while. We have been waiting for them to fight for a while. We know why they haven't, because they've both been waiting on Canelo. And Caleb did get his shot. He did great in his shot, but he did get stopped late in his fight. And David, of course, has never gotten his chance in his shot. And most of that's because of his fault of losing his belt on the scales or losing it to that booger sugar, the white powder. With that said, now is the time for these two top contenders to get it on. They are getting it on. They have signed the contract again. Date, location, and time is all that's needed. We have a top pressure knockout fighter in David Benavidez, who has 26 wins, 23 knockouts in those wins, no losses. Resume's a little shaky here and there. His best win is against Anthony Durrell, who Caleb Plant just knocked out and put in the dirt for potentially knockout of the year for 2022. Caleb, not as much power. 22 wins, 1 defeat, but that 1 defeat is against the great Canelo Alvarez, who is the undisputed champion in the division at this time. That is a great fight to have on your resume. He showed he does belong at the top in the level for super middleweight, as he was definitely in that fight, if not potentially winning on the cards. He showed he is a true talent, and most importantly, he showed that he is a top boxer and top pedigree in the division. But with that said, his power is about 50-50. He only has about 13 knockouts out of his 22 wins, which he doesn't really need the power. He has respectable power, kind of like Floyd Mayweather had in the welterweight division, to keep men honest in his weight class and keep them up off of him. And with that said, we're going to get straight to an early fight prediction here. We do believe Caleb Plant will win this fight via split decision against David Benavidez, as we believe Caleb Plant, who has the stronger resume, having Canelo Alvarez, Ugatigis, Anthony Durrell, knocking Anthony Durrell out in a much better fashion, we believe, and actually handled that fight a lot better. Caleb Plant has the better boxing background, better boxing pedigree, and just overall skill. Yes, David has the top pressure. He does have the height advantage and length and reach, and definitely has pretty decent stamina as far as he being a pressure fighter. But we believe the resumes are different. The type of fights these two individuals have been in is a much different. Top competition has been seen on Caleb's side more than it has been seen on David's side. But with that said, David does have some talent. He has been dropped his fight before last, mainly because he had squared up, slippage in here and there, but he can't make those mistakes against Caleb because Caleb will exploit those as a more superior boxer. But with that said, that's our take. Early, we know it's way early. The camps haven't even started, so we know this will probably switch and change when we get into the seeing the camps, how they go. Of course, it all comes down to the weigh-in, the stare down, how that goes, and then how the fighters look confidence-wise and mental-wise once they get ready to get into that ring. But from what we've seen, the resume, the history, your boy Casual Real here, the Silent A podcast. We're going to go early with Caleb Plant, split decision, just the better boxing skills, respectable power, keep David off of him, keep him honest, and just give him a boxing lesson that night. David will get in there, get some pressure. I believe there will be at least 2 knockdowns, 1 apiece for each fighter, and then we'll have that split decision at the end in the hands of Caleb the Plant. Again, potential fight of the year. We do not want to miss this one. Once we get the date, time, and location, we'll let you know. And potentially the Silent A podcast, your boy Casual Real will potentially be in the building for that fight, depending on where they have it and the date and time. Until then, we'll keep you updated on the news, the highlights as they come, as the camps get started, once the weigh-ins come, and of course, once the fight happens, we'll have that live stream. If not, we'll be directly in the building for you. Again, it's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast. The casuals are taking over. Hit that like button and subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned.